Okay, I'm Dougald Lamont. I'm leader of the Manitoba Liberal Party and MLA for St. Boniface. I just finished a 25-hour fast, no food, no water, in support of the Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs and the children who are looking for justice. Over the last many years, lots of people know there are far too many children in care of the government of Manitoba. Doubled the number of children in custody, really, and and the vast majority of them are Indigenous. Many of them didn't need to be taken from their families at all. But to add to that, what happened is that the Manitoba government started taking away the special federal allowance that was supposed to go to those kids. It's $338 million over 14 years, and it should never have happened. That money was not the Manitoba government's to take. They've kept it, and now the PC government is trying to, as part of their bill, part of their budget, is trying to pass a law to annul all court cases and to block any court case from coming again. This was called the 2000 scoop because they doubled the number of Indigenous kids in care. They took their money, and because they didn't give them that money, didn't give families the ability to care for them, they ended up often on the street, where they still are today. I've said it often, this is one of the most important moral issues that our province and our country faces. There's a reason why the first 5 rules of the TRC, or the first 5 questions around the TRC are all about children in care, because for 100 years and more, Canadian governments have been tearing apart Indigenous families and taking their kids away and leaving them with nothing. It's forced poverty. What's happened is absolutely terrible, and it's a colossal and historic justice that we have to address. We've called on the provincial government to take this out of their bill. We've called on the federal government to take this to the Supreme Court. Ultimately, when you see this, when you wonder why people are so angry and so upset about the situation, it's because they're calling for justice. They want us to do the right thing. So I would urge every Manitoban, every Canadian, urge the Pallister government, urge the federal government to do the right thing.